Hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue, and I'm from OML Embroidery, and over on the computer managing all of our special effects is my husband Don.
Hello.
Sorry, no Sue Cam today because we spent a lot of time setting up cameras for dun 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 dun, the new luminaire that showed up yesterday. I'm so happy. Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome.
Yes, I am magnificent. Magneto still doesn't have a name, but he's pretty nice. You could see Bjorn in there. Pretty nice. Love the nails. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So, this is going to be fun today. I did a little quick stitch out yesterday. It sounds beautiful. Soon as I name him, I'll add googly eyes to his face, but I haven't done any of that yet. So let's look at the fabric I'm going to use today. Bright colors. And with our new cameras, you should see how beautiful red this is. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is going to be the back. And the zipper, of course, because it is a zipper bag we're doing today. And this is going to be the front, and I'm going to do kind of like a more black pattern for the hexagons. For thread, I am going to be using metallic red and just plain ordinary black. So it should look really good. I wanted to show you. It's 2 hoopings, so I have my stabilizer ready. I wanted to show you just quickly. This is a quilt kit that I got, and it's stunning. The print on it, look, they all go. I actually made a Sarah Vedler Christmas tree out of it, and it looked amazing. So I really like it, and that was just a quilt pack that I picked up. It had a pattern. I obviously didn't do it, but I loved the fabric and it was a really good deal. So you never know. Get stuff like that. I know. I feel like I haven't seen y'all in a month. I know. Good times. You want to know what I'm thankful about? I don't have to scream and shout over a multi-needle machine. So, yeah.
It'll be a bit quieter this week.
It'll be a bit quieter. You guys will be able to hear me a little bit better, and I can just talk away like I normally do. So, I'm still getting used to my new scissors. I didn't realize how much reliant I am on dull scissors as opposed to mega sharp ones. So I'm not going to do that to myself today. I'll keep working on it.
Use Tulip Pink?
I'm not going to use Tulip Pink. I'm going to use the 10-year-old golden oldie duckbill scissors here. So yeah, it's kind of funny. So why don't we get started? Let's go over to the no-name luminaire. He doesn't have a name yet. Is it up?
It's up.
Can you see it? Oh, I just got to move the stool out of the way. So... very good. He makes different noises. I just thought I'd let you guys know that. Of course, there's going to be tons of videos coming out on showing you guys how to use it and the different things it could do. Even if you're not planning on getting one, it's just kind of cool to see. So, first thing, we're going to start with the zipper part. So, let's stitch out all of our... oh, I keep forgetting. I have it set. I have the machine set so I don't have to put the foot down. And I keep doing it wrong. It's just going to automatically do it. So, it's so pretty. It's a lot quieter. The hoop arm, makes only a tiny bit of noise. Those are the differences. And it's quieter. I think there's a different motor in it. But it's lovely. So, I'm going to tell you guys, after this, and I will record it, if you guys watched my Anita Good Design reveal one, of April, and I said, oh, AAA, the size for the biggest big hoop. That's what I'm going to do after this. I'm going to do a quilt block that's almost a blanket. Right, Don?
Yep.
Almost. That hoop is a big hoop. So that's good. So there will be a video tomorrow because I'm just going to record it. And it's just for fun because I can. I don't know what a huge... Oh, there it goes, making different... I like it. I like it.
It's really quiet.
Yeah, I know. I like the music. All right, I got to make some room here for myself. Done. We're going to go back to the desk and talk about placement.
Yes,
Oh, it's a bit hard to fit in there.
you gotta break them in.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, this is a hoop that I used on McDreamy. So this part in the middle is kind of like where you want your zipper, the middle of the zipper to go, because zippers are different widths. So the most important part is you get that pretty much in the middle. Now, the neater you do this, the better it will look. So I'm just going to take a minute and I'm just kind of peeking behind to make sure I have it laid down. And you want the actual zip part to be off, like off the hoop, away from anything that you're stitching. And same goes with the end stopper, because you do not want to stitch over that for sure. So take a minute or 2 minutes to place the zipper as close as you can and just tape it down. I got my nails stuck in there. My mermaid nails. I don't know how well you guys could see it, but mermaid nails. Now you can always turn it around, and other than right at the end, you can see I got that pretty well. So just what I did when I got my nails stuck, I can move it myself a little bit. All right, back to the machine, Dawn.
So,
The embroidery machine, I don't know.
You're gonna have to decide on a name pretty quick.
I know, I just haven't yet. So the next step is we're going to stitch this down. So go, I don't have to lower the foot. I got to keep remembering that. So this is just going to do a nice little back stitch on it just to hold that down. Don't worry about stitching over the tape, of course, that doesn't matter at all. And I'm going to at the end there. So the straighter you get it, the better it's going to look. So I think I did pretty well on it. Pretty well. Now, the bags, this bag, and actually there's a pentagon one. I don't have them lined, but you can do lining if you want. I don't have them lined because I find them too thick. So if you do want them lined, all you have to do is tuck another piece of fabric underneath when we're doing the pieces. So that's it. That's all you have to do. I won't be doing that today, but I'll tell you when you can do it. So nice little back stitch there. I think that'll hold it nice. I think I'm also a little crooked, but that's okay. I got some nice fabric that's gonna make it look really good. So awesome. So this is a really quick project too. It doesn't take long at all to do. And I like it. Dun, 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 he says. So now we're going to do an outline of what we're doing next. No, it's just a line because we don't need an outline because we know what's going there. So we're going to do some folded fabric, and we're going to put the fabric down, face down, make sure it's all going to fit. Oh, I got tons of room. Face down and up a little bit. So it's going to stitch right where it is. So try to get it straight. Doesn't really matter, but if you have a pattern, it would look better straight. And, oh, I did it again. It's such a habit to put the foot down. So we're gonna stitch it down. Just one quick stitch. This is folded fabric, so we have a nice edge on around the zipper. So that's what we're doing. That is not a good shot, Don. From what I see, you can't really see anything.
I think we'll have to adjust then.
Okay. There we go. So finger crease it down. This is gorgeous fabric, so it'll work. And now we're going to stitch this down so we don't have to worry about it. Now you don't have to, if you want to tape it or anything like that, you can, but I'm not worrying about it. Yeah, tons of room. So what I did on the original one is that I took a, just zoom it in a little bit so it's, yeah, now that's better. I took a layer cake and cut it in half for these edges, and it worked perfectly. So that stitches it down twice. It's not going anywhere. Oh, I think it's pretty so far. And now we're gonna stitch some quilting stitches just to make it look nice. I'm gonna stick with the black. I could do the red, but I'm going to save a little more red for the front. So, we're coming along well. This should zoom pretty quick. Listen to that puppy purr. I love it. My favorite little zipper bag is the Anita Good Design cupcake one. That's cute. Anita Good Design does have some really cute bags. I'm still sticking with hashtag Meep. So we're doing, you know, traditional bags. If you wanted to put batting behind this, you could, but again, I found it too thick. So I don't want batting. You can do whatever you want, basically. I like them thin. On the front side, we're going to be doing some batting, but Louis the Luminaire, that's kinda, David, thank you. That's what I thought this morning. Louis the second, because it's a Luminaire too. But I wanted to look up and see if Louis the second was a bad monarch. We're a little blurry there, Don. Oh. Okay, well you can move it. We're still, it's going to take a couple times to figure out the cameras. I thought the camera looked great until it started stitching. Sue, if you want us to hear the machine, you have to stop talking. Okay. Isn't it weird when I'm not talking, though? Karina just told me to shut up, Don. She did.
That might be a little bit better.
The close-up, or?
Well, for focus.
Oh.
It's super hard to tell when it gets in.
I know. It's still, you know.
The close-up's always been a hair on the fuzzy side, just like we're in. That's the best.
Well, you don't have to zoom in that far. Blah, 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 as we're discussing the cameras.
Well, they want us to shut up so they can hear the machine. It's quiet.
What, Don? I already did that. Pay attention. Yeah, I already did that. So, hopefully everyone is enjoying the videos with no commercials and, of course, tuning in to the podcast, because that's just super fun. That looks great. It feels great, too. So, yeah, this is easy to do and fun. And I really, really like the first one I made, the hexagon, all the bright colors. So, okay, that, and it's going to do what color should I do? Well, black. I think I'll leave black. It's going to do the beautiful candle wicking stitches, which I thought was just amazing for like on a zipper bag. I thought that was great. Sue, yes, it's weird when you are quiet. You're the best, Karina. You're the best. Do we have Lynn in the house? I think we saw Lynn. Oh, Karina says, I love the podcast in big, huge letters. Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's something completely different. Dawn and I got off track, but we're like, meh, you know. And I yawned twice during it, and I left it in because I didn't feel like editing. And it was kind of funny. So, yeah, there we go. Oh, that looks beautiful.
Welcome to the Real Life Podcast.
The Real Life Podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. We don't have to do anything. It is what it is.
That's right.
Just don't make any bodily function noises, Dawn, and we're good. Oh, okay, so you have it back up again. So this is the one I made before. And it's beautiful. I love the colors.
I love
And the candle wicking. I think that looks so beautiful on it. And it's just about the right size. But see, without it being lined, you know, nobody cares about the inside, but it's nice and thin. And I kind of like it. It makes it, you know, a little bit better. But you can do what you want with it. I like the podcast. Yay! How often do we stay on track in real life? Well, I guess I kind of do when we're doing a stitch along, but aside from that, no. I probably don't at all. It was fun. Sue is happy it's here. New name. Sue is happy it's here. That's awesome, Beth. Shishi. Sue is happy it's here. Yeah, it's been a really tough couple of weeks, let me tell you. Not because I was, you know, impatient waiting or anything like that. It was just trying to figure out how to do everything easily with the 10 needle. I mean, I had to rearrange my office, move the cameras, move everything around, and then shout a lot. I was like, nope, don't like it. Listen to this guy. He is quiet. So far I'm King Arthur of the Round Table, and you guys are sitting at the Round Table, or Louis II. So, yeah.
We're down to 2, so we've narrowed it.
Yeah, I'm still, it hasn't struck me quite yet what I want. I know that sounds weird. So, okay, next one. That went pretty quickly. So the next one is the folded fabric again. So this time we're going to bring it to this side. And we don't have to worry about the edges or anything. I do want to kind of get it straight. That should be pretty good. And it's going to stitch it down. I'm getting better. I'm trying to remember just to press the go, not the foot down. So it's going to stitch it down for us. Same thing as the other side. Nicely. And then we are going to... Now hopefully you're not zoomed in. Alright, well, I have to move the hoop a little bit. So I'm just going to pull it out a little bit so I can make sure that I've got this well. And, oh, Bjorn fell on me. No. Go, Bjorn. So I just want a nice crease there so that the candle wicking stitches sit nicely. So yeah, I'm a little crooked on the zipper, but it's okay. No one will notice at all. You can see a little crooked there, but that's okay. I thought I had it, but the zipper moved. Maybe it might be good to put a little bit of tape in the middle as well. So yeah. All right, let's stitch this down and move on We're almost done this part, then we get to the pretty part. It's the folded edge on the zipper. Folded fabric, yeah, it's on the zipper. So it'll hold everything down nicely. But the zipper moved. I didn't have enough tape on it, so I should have taped it in the middle because we stitched this side first and it pulled it. So, yeah. A little more tape, little more tape. Louis the Second, but I still think a female name, but it's your machine. Still trying to come up with a name for mine. I know, it just really hasn't hit me. I mean, the only other female name that I really liked was Xena. Warrior. I don't know if this machine is a warrior, though. It's pretty quiet. It should have a nerd name because it's smart and quiet. And we nerds are smart and quiet. So, we're doing the quilting stitches again. What do you think, Xena? Done? Maybe. I just can't decide. I don't have a name for my new machine, for my new vehicle. It's gonna say, yes, you do, Lynn. It's Mickey, but your new car.
Karina's giving you background.
Oh, is she? Helen. Oh, yeah. That's okay, yeah. It's, oh, Chris Yost, thank you very much, by the way. Thank you. It's hard to figure it out. I mean, before I got McDreamy, I figured, you know, it's a dream machine, so McDreamy, I mean, it took me like 2 seconds to figure that out. And it's funny, and it has all different meanings, so I want a name like that. So, yeah. There was a King Louis II, French Louis. Okay. Was he a good king? Because some of the Louis and some of the kings were not nice people. So there's another one in Germany, but... Oh. It was insane. All right, well, I don't want to call him an insane name, although one has nothing to do with the other, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know. It's weird to see the big, huge arm blank, too. What's that?
Karina says Lumi the Valkyrie.
Lumi the Valkyrie. That's good. That's good. Louis. Oh, that could be his theme song. I could maybe put it on the machine if I go with Louis. I don't know. I appreciate the humor. Lulu, yes. Love the fabric you're using. Thank you. Thank you. I like it too. It is bold and it matches in different ways. It's awesome. Jill, thank you very much. I read your comment, Jill, about the all access. Hopefully you're inspired and can get stitching, which is awesome. I'm gonna do the crazy quilt blanket stitch, size AAA, so the mega big one. That's what I'm gonna do for sure. King Arthur. You like King Arthur? King Arthur with the round table. So if you wanted to change colors, you could. I'm going to leave mine in black for the candle wicking. And we'll just get stitching this. And then we're going to move on to the next one. So what size hoop? I am working on 8x8. But the Luminaire has a 11x16 hoop. And, oh, timeout, Karina. Karina, time out! Everyone's shouting at her. I wanted to see Misha said something.
Misha said,
oh, Joan is in Joan of Arc. She was... Oh, I like that, Beth. Joan of Arc. How about Joan of Art? What do you think? Instead of Joan of Arc?
yeah.
Joan of Art.
Misha said, I think it was Leela.
Leela. Yes, I like that. Joan of Art. Can you write that down? I kind of like that. I think that's funny. I could say it and people would think I'm saying Joan of Arc. I kind of like that. That is Sir Lancelot. I know, the handsome one. I know. Lancelot actually would be a good name. I kind of like that too. Alright, my beautiful candlewick stitching is looking beautiful. I like it in the black. You can't really see it, but you will. Well, it says he was physically weak and outlived his father for a year. Riveting stuff. Thank you, Sue. I'm fine now. I'm glad. I really enjoyed reading your comment that, you know, sometimes you have a hard time getting started. Life is still going on and things happen. We have a lot going on around here. And it's just nice to have a distraction. And I really do love the Anita Good Design books as much as I portray them. I love it. And I'm gonna have a ball stitching out a monster quilt block. I think it'd take like 5 to make a quilt. I'm good with that, right? Lurch. Joan of Art. I think that's pretty clever. That is along the lines of what I'm looking for. Balder. I know, but it sounds like Don's head. Unless you pronounce it differently or something like that. How about loony? Loony. It completely fits a dollar coin. Yeah. Loony. Loony the Luminaire. So many good ideas. Thank you guys so much. All right. We are done. Happy music, and it's different. It's not bad. All right, can we go back to the desk, Don, please?
Desk's up.
Ooh, that's hard to do.
Desk's up anyway. But.
Okay. So, the most important thing right now is that you unzip your zipper and put it, roundabout to the middle. If you forget to do this, you won't be able to open your zipper bag. So, yeah. Look how beautiful that is. All right, now we're going to hoop for part 2, which will go pretty quickly. It's really fun making these zipper bags. I really enjoyed creating it. This is my first one, and I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. So, it's even more fun stitching it out. So, googly eyes. Yes, I will add googly eyes. I'm just looking at them on the hoop. I'll add them to Joan of Art. I'm just trying it out to see if it flows off the tongue. All right, back to the machine, Don. Let's not carry the tape over. Machine up?
Yep.
Joan is up. Looney is up. Something like that. Okay. That's great. You're finished. So we're going to go to return and we're going to delete it. Listen to the noises it makes.
It's different.
I know. Now we're doing the front of it. Set. I'm not going to worry about colors. There we go. So the first step is our... Lynn, say it with me. Lynn? No? Oh, I guess I can't hear her. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Because I know she's sitting at her house saying it out loud. It's kind of funny. So we know where to put everything. So our positioning. And it's a beautiful hexagon. One of my favorite shapes of all. And now we're going to get into a little bit of red bling on this side.
Misha says, what about Lizzie? She is one of the longest and fairest rulers in history.
Lizzie. Put your batting down. I'm just using warm and natural in my pre-cut stuff. Lizzie.
And then said placement.
Yeah, I know.
Just delayed.
No, I bet you she said it out loud when I said it, because we always go over that. It's funny. There we go. The camera view is not bad, Dawn, but I think we can make it a little bit better.
Alright, well, fine tune it. Took us a bit to get them dreamy down too.
What's that?
It took us a bit to get them adjusted.
Yeah.
So we'll have to redo it.
Yeah. I would just, well, I mean, it's, what do you guys think?
We're still waiting for the new cords to
Yeah, the new cords will be here on Tuesday, so that'll hopefully help out. Dun, 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 dun. So, there we go. Now we're going to place down this beautiful, beautiful red. See how fast this is going already? Beautiful red. I love it. The fabric, it mustn't be cotton fabric. It's kind of thicker, and it's the same on both sides, so I'm guessing it's like a batik fabric. It's beautiful. It could be confused with Lizzie Borden. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it. Lizzie Borden, yeah. Not that I'm too worried about what other people think, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so now we are going to do the quilting stitches. And for this, I think I'm going to keep the black because I think it'll look really nice. So let's do the black, and then we will be switching out to the metallic red. So the metallic red isn't exactly the right color, but I think it's going to look great. So these are just simple quilting stitches, and if you look, there's still more shapes in the quilting stitches. So it's hexagons in the middle, and right here would be a diamond, and we're going to accentuate those in a minute. It's kind of cool. Joan of Arc. Queen Victoria. Vicky or Tori. Yeah, those are all good ones. Oh, I love this. Look at these quilting stitches. You know, this would be really good in variegated thread. Did I do mine in variegated thread? No, I just did orange because I didn't want to change threads on the machine. But this would be, I try to set up things so we can use our variegated thread a little bit more because it's awesome. But this would be really good for variegated thread. So those are the diamonds I was talking about. It's all about shapes. English paper piecing is all about shapes. So that's pretty good, Dawn. Pretty good view.
Yeah.
And I also like the lines going through the diamonds. I just think it looks good. Wow, that looks pretty, don't you think, Dawn?
Oh yeah.
That's gorgeous. I hope the camera is picking up all of the gorgeous colors.
It is.
Because I'm happy for that. That's what we wanted. All right, now we're going to get to some fun. So for this, I'm going to change the thread to the sparkly thread. So if it shows through, if I left the black on, and it would show through, you'd be able to see the black underneath, and I don't really want that. So
What about Mini Minerva? Because everybody loves McGonagall, and no one messes with her. She's
Minerva.
quiet but fierce, like Minerva.
Well, that's not a bad idea either, and I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I thought of Hermione, but I don't know. Minerva, I do like that. Actually, the lady who plays Minerva, she's incredible. She had like breast cancer during the filming and kept going. All right, so first is our outline so we know what we're doing, which is awesome. So, sparkly red. Yep, that is subtle but awesome. It's a little bit of a different color. I do almost like the black a bit better, but that's okay. I kind of like it. And there's quilting stitches on it as well. So that's awesome. Placement. And now we're gonna get our flowery fabric. It's not actually really flowery. I'm just gonna get a bigger piece of it because I didn't put it out. I pulled out the scraps. So hopefully everyone is enjoying stitching out bags. I'm so happy we could get there to bags.
Isabel says, don't name your machine after an evil character or we won't need the Norseman for gremlins.
I know. Therein lies the danger. Danger, Will Rogers, danger.
Will Robinson.
Robinson, I said Rogers. Whatever.
Steve Rogers.
Can I call him Deadpool?
Yep.
The machine?
Yep.
Deadpool has an attitude like I do. So what I'm going to do, you can do all separate colors for the applique in the middle here. Like this one, I did separate colors, and it's just going to be a placement, and then you cut it out. Or you can put down one piece, and that's what I'm going to do. So it starts at the top, and we're going to get our placement and then our tack down. But because I only put one piece of fabric, we're just going to let it stitch on. So it's going to stop for each color change because you want to be trimming. So sorry, our placement is already down. Now we're going to our stitch down. So there. Look at how can you see the sparkle of the red? Ooh, ooh.
That looks good.
When she is bad, it'll be points to Slytherin. Yeah, we love calling out points in this house. So if you were doing separate, you would just trim in between and go to the next one. Makes it a little faster, and it doesn't go over each tack down twice because we're kind of trying to make them look hand done a little bit. So I don't want to use big satin stitches on anything. That's why I'm doing it this way. You just have to, get your trimming skills, your applique skills way up to par to be able to do these really nicely, which is fine. I think it's a lovely challenge for everyone.
Good practice.
And the other thing about these is that they go fast. Any of the hashtag meeps designs, I really enjoy them. And they stitch out quickly, so if you wanted to make a quilt or make a whole bunch of these, it's easy to do.
Marjorie's asking if she gets this at the OML Embroidery website.
Yes, you do. There was a link I put in the group, and hopefully there's a link in the description.
Misha just put one up.
Misha, you rock. Okay, so now at this point, we're going to go back to the desk, Dawn, pick the right one. Please.
The desk is up.
And I'm going to find my scissors that are right here. So I am just going to cut around the outside. I think this is going to look elegant. Oh, it's nice to be able to trim at my desk again. That was kind of hard. The table for the 10 needle is enjoyable, but it was a little bit too high for me, so I did find it a little difficult to do precision trimming. But that's okay. So the centerpiece now, we have a choice. You can cut out the centerpiece if you want, and it'll be red underneath, which I think would look beautiful, or you can just leave it like it is. So it's your choice on that. If you use one piece, and even if you don't, you can just leave it. I think this one actually you do just leave it, but in this case, using one piece, what do you think, Don? Should I cut it out?
Yes.
I think so. So I get, when you do something so picky like this, you get your sharp scissors, which I haven't put in their rightful place. These guys are super sharp, and you just got to make sure you get one layer. Yep. And just start it like that. You just have to be a little careful. And then once you have an opening, we can just carefully cut it out. This is going to look beautiful. So the idea of doing it this way is that it looks like you pieced everything, whereas you didn't piece the middle one. And it's nice to bring it together to have the middle part match the outside, if you know what I mean. But how easy is that for applique? Just one piece over, press the button a couple times, and you are done. Look at how beautiful that is. All right, this is amazing. I love it. I love it. All right, Don, back to the machine, please.
Yeah, it looks really good cut out like that.
Yep. But easy peasy. So now we are going to do some beautiful quilting stitches. So we're going to start with the center, and I'm going to leave it the sparkly red. This was fun to do. I think it's pretty. And hopefully it shows up well enough. I don't want it to stand out like horribly, but I love it. Love it. So I put a color change between the first one and the outside ones, just so you can have the option of changing whatever colors that you want. So hopefully the red looks really good. I like it. And it does. Oh, I'm so happy with this. And believe it or not, we're kind of almost done. Okay, that looks gorgeous. Can you see the beauty of that? The red center is so nice. Yeah, and it's, you don't have to use any more fabric or cut anything. It's just easier. Just the special little shortcuts. So you can use, you know, half and half. You can use different scraps to do the little hexagons. You can use one piece. So many options to do. And definitely on this one, just leave the center the way it is. I like these little stitches that I did. I was just making this one up as it goes. Just a little bit of quilting. We don't need tons. Oh, I love it. Now we are going to do the fancy stitches that I find enjoyable. Whoop, whoop. It's cute that it does that. So it's going to go all the way around the outside in the sparkly red. And this should look better. This has been my favorite stitches. I really like them. So that's why I was saying you really, really have to work on your trimming and perfect it.
Cindy West is asking if you'll do any classes on the line design side.
Yeah. Yes, I'd love to. There's lots on the Luminaire. The quilting part of it is spectacular, so we will be working on that. Yeah, I find my design center is a little bit fiddly. Did you use wash away? No, I used no-show mesh for both sides because you want to give it a little stable. And it kind of helps with the backing too. It looks better. Yeah, this is beautiful. My design center, I really honestly didn't use it much on McDreamy. I found it a little fiddly. But this guy does some really cool stuff like color sorting and a couple of things like that. I was like, ooh, yeah, okay.
Somebody asked how you got in the car.
Don unpacked, went by himself and opened all the boxes and shoved them in. He sent me a picture of him, and you could just see Luminaire boxes behind him right up to his seat. So yeah, it was a bit of a shove, shall we say, Don?
It was full.
It was full. No passengers. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm going to change the thread now, and I'm going to put the black on and thread it, hopefully. Hopefully. What am I doing? Trying to avoid the cameras. Let us know what you guys think of the camera view. I think we might need to improve on it a little bit, but it's out of my way. Like, I don't think I've bumped it at all. So I'm happy with that, and I can actually see. But we want to have the best view possible. Okay, last set of stitches here around the middle in black. And then we are going to add the first hooping to the second hooping. And I'm just quickly cutting it out a little bit as well. Now you can hear the machine. The black looks pretty. So I'm just cutting off the batting. So, okay, this is the fun part. And Lynn, I hope you're following along and you understand. But if you have any questions, you can let me know. So, what we're going to do here, this is the first part. You need to make sure 100% that your zipper is open. This is the important part. And flip it over and put it down. That's all you really have to do. You can put the zipper any which way that you want, as long as everything fits in. That's the most important part. But I did squares over it, so you don't have to measure anything or do anything like that.
Makes it pretty easy.
It makes it pretty foolproof. So what I want to do is I want my zipper to be down a little bit. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure it all fits. That's as down as I can go. So how easy is that? I thought, because I had done a couple of other bags and it took me like forever to line everything up, and I didn't do it perfectly and it really showed. So I was thinking there just literally has to be a better way. And there is. And this is it. And it's super easy. So don't worry about the zipper in the middle. The actual zip part. Okay, I'm going to put it back in. And it's going to stitch it down. And I really like that you don't have to line everything up. So let's go. Should do a nice back stitch so we can hold it. Isn't that cool?
Did you mention about the lining, when to put it in?
I didn't.
I just thought of that, sorry.
The lining would go on before this part. I could have flattened it out a little bit better there. There we go with our back stitches. So I have a little boo-boo at the top, and I'm going to stop the machine and do a trim, and I'm going to fix it. All right, burp, burp, it goes. So you see what happened? It all got kind of gooked up there. So it's easy to fix. I don't think I want this big wrinkle in it. I don't think that's going to look good. So I'm just going to carefully pull some of the threads. I might have to go back to the desk for it. I need...
Seam ripper.
Yeah, I don't have one. I have one on McSteamy. Yeah, I do. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. You could leave it if you want it, but it's also a very quick fix. So we're not going to worry about it. And I even waited to do that. I should have, like, when it all got gathered up, I should have stopped it, but that's okay. We're not worried about it. So I'm just taking out the single stitch seam. And to be honest with you, that's another fail-safe that I put in there. So if this does happen, you're only ripping out a single line and not the big heavy-duty back stitch. And I thought that was a good foolproof thing as well. Kind of like, so you can do this easier. So, no big deal. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And now we're going to tape it down a little bit better so it stitches flat. So, quick fix. Quick fix, Don?
Yep.
Quick fix. But that's why I did that single stitch, if you were wondering, before the back stitch. In case you run into problems like that, it is a lot easier and faster to pick out a single stitch than a double stitch. So, okay, now we're going to double stitch it. And we just want it to hold. That's what we're doing. So you could go back as well. You could go back. But I'm just going to leave it, see how it turns out. Hopefully I don't have to pick out anything more. It didn't look too open to me to have to rip the... No, zipper's open. Zipper is what caused all that bubbling because it's right here being bumpy. But that's okay. So super easy way of making bags. I love it. Foolproof backups. That just saved me a ton of time as well, because they would be harder to pick out these. And you can see, problem solved. Whew, just made it under the line. Nice mermaid nails, thank you. I had fun creating these. They're all different colors if you see them in the light. It's kind of groovy. And we're done. We just have to go back to the desk and cut it out. Let's listen to the happy music. There we go. All right, back to the desk, Don.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So now we have to do some fixing up, but it doesn't take much. So it looks like a bit of a mess, right? Nah, we fix it up. The first thing is you want to cut through the stabilizer so you can get to the zipper. You don't have to do anything more other than this. So when it opens up, there's your zipper. There's your zipper. Perfect, because we're going to turn it in a minute. But first, we're going to trim it down a little bit. And we're going to just clip the corners. I think this one looks beautiful. I'm so happy with my colors. And I made a few boo-boos, but I think it looks great. So, insides, outsides, clip the corners. There we go. And because we left our zipper open, we can now just turn it. So you can see why I said if you forget to open your zipper, you're kind of a lost cause because you won't be able to turn it without doing damage. So I'm just turning it right side. And look, isn't that so pretty? I forgot to take the tape off. I did that too, but I'll pick it off right after. And then I'm just, poking out the corners. Because we don't have it too thick, the corners come out actually really nicely. Because it's just 3 pieces of fabric as opposed to more. So I do have a little bit of tape picking to do. But there's your zipper bag.
Beautiful.
And you really can't tell the mistakes I made. I love the red. I love it. And my zipper is crooked, but I honestly don't think it matters. It works fine. Once I get rid of that tape right here, which won't be hard to do. So I hope you guys make some zipper bags for yourself. This is a delightful size. It's not too big, not too small. I don't really care for the small ones. You can be creative with all of your hexagons, and it's perfect. I love this.
Lynn's asking why you clip the corners.
Just to make the corners a little more sharp. So there's not like fabric kind of bunched up when you turn it. It just helps it give it a better shape. So it'll look even better now too when I iron it. So iron everything down. I love the candle wicking. I love it. I'm glad I did red. I might even do another one of these. That was so much fun.
You should do that in AAA size.
AAA size. I didn't make it in AAA size, but I will. So I hope you guys get making these. I have a Pentagon one to show you guys. Make sure you like the video, comment on it afterwards. I think this is great to make classy, fun, fussy cut little zipper bags. I love it. Lynn, if you need some help, let me know for sure. I really like it. I really like this fabric too. And I'm glad I just used one for it. So, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you for welcoming my new luminaire. I'm going to be stitching a mega quilt block and thoroughly enjoying every minute of it, I think. Beautiful bag, thank you. So, I will look forward to seeing your zipper bags with your own style and your own fabric and colors. And you can do, look, you can do fun or you can do a little more elegant on it. I love it. So, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.